Welcome to week 9 of the Blitz. I'm Joey Lamar.
And I'm Matthew Doyle. A lot of key games to watch out for tonight, but I don't think there's a more important region game than Fitzgerald taking on Brooks County.
You are absolutely right. Both of these teams walked into this game undefeated in the region, so the winner would have a huge leg up in trying to win that region championship. And Fox 31 Sports spoke with both coaches before the game.
And this is our measure stick. I think they're ranked number 2 in the state now. I'm not quite sure where we are. It really doesn't matter at this time, but this game is big time, man. And you find out just who you are when you play Fitzgerald, just like I'm sure the coach is saying the same thing. So it's a great measuring stick for us.
Every year that I've been here and we've played them, it has just been a good old-fashioned bruiser. And you know, they execute so well in really every phase of the game.
And it's our Harvey's game of the week. Fitzgerald and Brooks County Purple Hurricanes in front of the home crowd. Starts well for the Purple Hurricanes. James Graham keeps it on the option, breaks some tackles. Then he's going to reverse field, and he's full speed ahead. Outraces the safety for the touchdown, but they missed the PAT, so Fitzgerald's up 6-0. Brooks County on the response with a long drive. Gets it down to the 2-yard line. DeMonte Jones up the middle, and it's a full team effort to get him across that goal line. Finally in for the touchdown. They take a 7-6 lead because they made the point after touchdown. And it was all defense at the end of the first quarter. Brooks trying to get the offense started on the ground. The spin move gets him outside, but Landon Guy cuts him down. Nice tackle. Later in the drive, the defense on display again for Fitzgerald. Lewis is going nowhere. Fitzgerald was down 14-9 at the half, but the Hurricanes lose a close one, 21-17. Worth County talking over offensive strategy on the sideline. Second quarter, Worth up 16-6, but Westover trying to close the gap before halftime. Jameel Curry wraps up the quarterback for a loss. Westover punts. Now, the Rams with the ball and driving. Justin Hope. Good old-fashioned trap play. You can hear Coach Tone in the background. He's excited. And Hope, when he crosses the goal line, is even going to do the track finish. Hope extends the Rams' lead to 23-6. And let's stay in the second quarter. More defense from the Rams. Cameron Farley steps up and makes the fundamental tackle. Good technique displayed by the senior. And later in the drive, Emory McKenzie is going to get loose. He's going to pick up the first down, but it was Worth County who walked away with the win tonight, 51-15. They moved to 2-1 in region play.
And Coulter County return home tonight with their 22-game win streak on the line, and the Packers taking the field in their first home game. Opening drive, Chase Parrish drops back, but Jalen Temple is back and he intercepts it. Wildcats take over at their 21, now 35. Valdosta, Seth Schumann gives the ball, but it's coughed up. Quan Singletary will go all the way for the touchdown, 7-0. Colquitt on the Packers' next possession. Parrish is going to drop back to pass, and he finds Keel Pollard across the middle, and he rumbles all the way to the Wildcat 10, sets up 1st and goal for the Packers, and a couple of plays later, Parrish back to pass, can't find anyone. He scrambles to his right, goes in untouched for a touchdown, 14-0 Colquitt. And on the Packers' next possession, Parrish rolls out once again, and he finds Pollard this time on the sideline, breaks a couple tackles, and he's gone for the touchdown. 21-0 Packers at that point. They win their 23rd straight game, 49-14. And Southland seeking their first win in the region against Westwood, up 21-13 at the start of the second half. Second possession for Westwood, Tyler Lowe with the carry, hit hard, and puts the ball on the ground, recovered by Southland. First down Raiders in Westwood territory. And on the next play for Southland, Stephen Turton with the handoff, sweeps right, goes for 12 yards for the first down for Southland. And on the next play, why not give it to him again? Turton carries it once again and refuses to go down. Moves the pile inside the Westwood 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Southland. And on the next play, why not? Turton once again right up the middle, breaks a tackle, and goes in for the touchdown. 28-13 Southland at that point. 35-13 is the final. And don't go anywhere. We'll name our team of the week and show you what game day preparation looks like for Lee County after the break.
Welcome back to the Blitz. The Brookwood Warriors are 7-1 after bursting out of the gates to win their first 6 games. Now, they faltered against Deerfield Windsor, but they rebounded last week against Terrell Academy. And their great start is why they are the Fox 31 Sports Team of the Week. They are clearly led by an offense that averages just over 30 points a game, but the defense isn't too shabby either. They give up just 13 points. So there were 2 big region games in Tift, Georgia tonight. And we check on our Team of the Week of Brookwood, and Tift County was also at home, and they were looking for their first region win of the season against Camden County. Now let's start with our Team of the Week, the Brookwood Warriors. First quarter, Brookwood driving. No, I'm sorry, that is Brookwood driving first quarter. Brookwood's going to be driving, but the running back is going to be met at the line for no gain. You can just disregard the flag that you see because it was picked up later in the drive. Tift area's coaches, they don't see our camera, but that's okay. Brookwood on the keeper, and it's up the middle on the read option, and he's going to be down inside the 30-yard line. But the drive resulted in a punt. Let's move to the second quarter. Brookwood on the move again. Pass complete to the man in motion. First down for Brookwood. And that set up Brookwood on the 2-yard line. Again, it's the quarterback keeper. Brookwood goes in for the score. They also get the win 49-20. Brookwood has now won 2 straight games against Tift Academy.
Bainbridge took on their undefeated record to Hugh Mills on tonight, and they were taking on Doherty, looking to stay undefeated. And let's go to that game. Doherty was coming off of a bye week. Now, Trojans looking to upset the number 5 ranked Bearcats opening drive. Brett McLaughlin to Tyler Story. He's ruled down at the 1-yard line. Bainbridge within first and goal, and after a false start, Damian Pierce runs over a defender, gives his team the lead 7-0 Bearcats. It wasn't all bad for the Trojans, though. Bainbridge looking to pass on the next play. McLaughlin scrambling away, but he cannot get away from the Trojan defense. Doherty drops him for a big sack, but that doesn't stop the Bearcats. Later in the drive, McLaughlin finds Story again. This time, it's a touchdown. Bainbridge up 14-0 at that point. They go on to win 49-28. They remain undefeated in region play. And last week's Coulter County versus Lee County game was one of the most anticipated games in the state of Georgia, and Fox 31 Sports went behind the scenes to see how the Trojans prepared for one of their biggest games of the year.
First thing, I want to stress to everybody, have fun tonight. Man, it's going to be an electric atmosphere. You guys have earned it. I want you to enjoy it. Enjoy the atmosphere. Make sure you enjoy the moment. We talked the second thing, and we talked about this last week, and we did a great job. If something bad happens, if we have a bad play, if we have a bad series, let's not lose our heads. Refocus, play the next play. Refocus, play the next series. Did a great job of that last week. Again, if something happens, a few bad plays, a bad series, if we get down, guys, we've already talked about it. We're not going to panic. Just refocus and win the next play. And last, don't get caught up in the emotion of the crowd and everything. Don't get caught up and lose your head. Focus and do what you've been coached to do. Win that play. Then refocus and win the next play. Don't get caught up in everything else and the crowd and the noise and everything else that's out there and lose sight of what you're supposed to be doing. Play that play, refocus, play the next play. So we talked about 3 things. First, make sure we have fun. Enjoy the moment. Second thing, something bad happens, don't panic. We're going to be fine. Just refocus, keep attacking, play the next play. And last, don't get caught up in the emotion. The team that's going to be successful is the one who can execute what they're coached to do the best and who plays the hardest. Not who is more hyped up. It's about who can do what they're coached to do and who can play the hardest.
Lee County ended up losing their first game of the year last week to Coulter County, and they fell to Lowndes tonight. They play Camden County next on October 30th. We're going to take a short break, and coming up, we'll name the Fan of the Week nominees, and you won't want to miss the Play of the Week after the break.
Welcome back to the Blitz. One of the best parts of high school football is seeing the passion of the players and fans of two rival schools. And with Albany and Monroe only separated by 2.5 miles, this rivalry is intense. Monroe came out excited for this one. I mean, they were really pumped up. Oh wait, what are they doing? Why are they just walking on the field? Oh, I see what you did there. First quarter, no score, Albany with the ball. Charter Christian comes up with a pick. He sets up the Tornadoes with great field position down around the 30-yard line. And they waste little time taking advantage. Wyquez timely with the ball, powers into the end zone. 6-0 Tornadoes after the missed PAT. The ensuing drive for the Indians, they had an interception earlier, now a fumble. Antonio Leeward on the recovery, and again a short field for the Tornadoes, and again they capitalize. This time it's Charter Christian on offense with a touchdown. He's doing it on both sides. I think he wants to be our player of the week. The final score is 52-16. Monroe's playoff hopes are still alive. And Terrell County looking to pick up the region win, and the prospects are looking good so far. They're up 16-0, but the Baconton Charter Blazers are driving, and Matthew Deem punishing run down to the 2-yard line. And the next play for the Blazers, they hand it off to Dylan Bostic. He finds his way into the end zone, 16-6 after the missed PAT. Terrell County still in front though, and on the ensuing kickoff, they would answer. The Green Wave take it all the way to the house. Remember, they scheduled up playing 6A schools, and it seems to be paying off. Now Terrell on defense, and Joseph Mentor having a terrific senior season, tracks down the running back. Terrell County, they track down a win. Final score 34-20, a huge win for Terrell County.
And with week 9 in the books, it's time to recognize the best of the best. And like always, we're recognizing our Albany Technical College Fan of the Week first. We start from last night, Monroe, with this creative intro. I guess they are fans of themselves. And Colter County fans excited about the rivalry with Valdosta. Huge win for the Packers tonight. And finally, the Fitzgerald cheerleaders and the band, they were dancing to Jump On It at the Hurricanes game. Go online and vote for your favorite fan.
And with all the exciting action from tonight's contest, it was hard to find just one Terrell City Player of the Week. But I think we picked a good one. It comes from Fitzgerald and Brooks County, and it is James Graham, the quarterback. In the early going, he keeps it on the read option, breaks some tackle, and is gone. Scores the touchdown, but the Hurricanes will actually go on to lose their first game in a tough loss, 21-17. And still to come, we reveal our nominees for the Colquitt Regional Medical Center Player of the Week. Stick around.
Welcome back to the Blitz. Week in and week out, we see players step up their game to boost their teams to a victory, and it's now time to recognize the nominees for the Colquitt Regional Medical Center Player of the Week. We start with Charter Christian. He had an interception and touchdown run all in the first quarter of Monroe's win over Albany. And Brett McLaughlin from Bainbridge, he had a big day through the air as the Bearcats remained undefeated in region play. And finally, Quan Singletary had a huge fumble return for a touchdown to get Colquitt on the board in the early going. Go online and vote for your favorite player.
And we look at the standings now as we get later into the season. Remember, it matters what you do in the region play, and right now Miller County way out in front as they are 3-0 in Region 1 Single A. And we go to Region 2 Single A, Turner County and Clinch County and Charter County, a four-way tie with Irwin County. Things are really heating up in that region. I can't wait to see how that plays out. And Brooks County with a win tonight over Fitzgerald. They moved to 4-0, and it would take 2 losses by Brooks County for Fitzgerald to have a shot at that region. And in Region 1 4A, Subdivision A, Cairo is 2-0, and Thomas County Central right behind them at 2-1 in Subdivision A. In Subdivision B, Brainbridge, who you saw defeat Doherty earlier tonight, they moved to 3-0. and they've already beaten Worth County, so they would need 2 games in order to drop out of first place. And Coffee County is 5-1, tied with Glenn Academy at the top of that region in Region 3-5A. Coffee still has 2 games left, and if they win out, they could be your region champions. And in 6A, Colquitt County and Camden County tied at top at 3-0, so it looks like it's going to be a fight to the end in Region 1 6A.
And looking ahead to next week, Cairo will host Monroe, and Crisp County will face Thomas County Central. Americus Sumter will host Worth County, and Valwood will take on Brookwood, while Southland will be home against Tift Area Academy. Sherwood Christian will welcome Creekside to town, and Baconton Charter will travel to Randolph Clay, while Calhoun County and Miller County will battle it out. Lanier County will host Clinch County, while Irwin County will play Wilcox County, and finally Turner County facing Atkinson County, and Terrell County and Mitchell County will play some Saturday night football to end the week.
And here's a look at your nominees for the Harvey's Game of the Week. We're going to have Deerfield at Windsor at Taylor Academy, Early County at Brooks County, Dodge County playing Cook, and this should be a really fun one in a Good Life City. The rivalry renewed between Doherty taking on Westover. Matt, which of those games are you looking forward to most? I'm looking forward to
Brooks County taking on Early County. After seeing the number of athletes the Trojans have on their team tonight, I think Early County will definitely have a tough one on their hands.
And those are some good athletes, but I am a huge sucker for in-city rivalries. I love the passion that these fans have for their teams, and the winner, they always brag for the next 365 days. So it should absolutely be a good one next week.
Definitely.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for tonight. Have a great weekend.